Okay, time to get the white back in the cabinet. So, got our 2 hinge pins facing up, and slip it in place. There we go. Right. The screws on these hinge pins are kind of narrow. And I don't really have room for my screwdriver right now. But the good news is, because this machine is getting locked down, when we put it in, these screws are not, well, and the hinge pins on this cabinet are smooth because this cabinet locks the machine in. So you just have to snug those screws up. And I did feel this move when I set it down, so we'll check that screw, this screw, and now it sets down in place, and the lock bolt goes in there so that this is fastened down for the folding. And we'll plug our plug in the back here. Put the bobbin case cover on. There we go. And then rises right out of the machine. That bobbin thread was long, so we can use the fancy cutter on the back of the presser foot to cut it. Now that it's back in the cabinet, we'll be able to test this machine electrically after the rewire. Okay, it's electrical test time. There we go. 1 new light bulb, and the light bulb works. And now we'll reach down and hit our knee control. The motor doesn't sound bad, and that rubber tire is driving about as well as it does, so I think we're all good there. I'll need to put a new rubber tire on the bobbin winder, and then we can do some testing. Right. stitch test time. So I'll turn our work light on and rethread this machine. So I popped the thread out because I was running it a little bit without fabric under it. And let's aha! I have the wiring wrong way around somewhere because it's shutting the light off when I turn the motor on. So I will have to double check that. Yep. All right, well, we'll have to double check the wiring. But the stitch is looking good. Pulling it apart there, and it's pretty even, and we're not getting black dots or white dots on either side here. So, and that tiny stitch, well, that's a very beautiful little stitch. So the machine is stitching nicely, so we'll just have to take the wiring harness apart and see what I got backwards in there, but that's not too bad. Also, I think I'm gonna pop the motor apart and give the motor a cleaning and inspection, the brushes and everything, since we'll have to take this apart anyway. So we'll take the harness off and the motor off and be back in on the bench.